Texting is one of the most common forms of communication today, whether for personal or professional conversations. However, since it lacks the nuances of face-to-face interaction, it's easy for messages to be misinterpreted. Practicing good texting etiquette can help avoid misunderstandings and make conversations more effective and pleasant. Here's a guide on the do's and don'ts of modern texting communication. Do's of texting etiquette. Be clear and concise. Keep your messages brief and to the point. Long-winded texts can be overwhelming, especially if the person is busy. Aim for clarity so your recipient understands what you're saying without needing to ask for further explanation. Respond promptly. While you don't have to reply instantly, acknowledging messages in a reasonable time frame is courteous. In professional settings, aim to reply within a few hours. For personal texts, assess the urgency based on the relationship and content. Use proper grammar and spelling. Although texting tends to be more casual, using correct grammar and spelling reflects professionalism and respect for the recipient. It reduces confusion and ensures your message is easily understood. Respect time and context. Be mindful of when and where you're texting someone. Sending messages late at night or during work hours may be intrusive depending on the relationship. Consider the recipient's schedule and time zone. Personalize messages when appropriate. When addressing someone directly, especially in group chats or formal contexts, personalize your message by using their name or relevant context. It shows attentiveness and avoids sounding generic. Be mindful of tone. Texts can be easily misinterpreted because they lack nonverbal cues. Use punctuation, emojis, or friendly language to convey the intended tone, whether it's humor, concern, or excitement. However, avoid overusing emojis in professional conversations. Don'ts of texting etiquette. Don't text in sensitive situations. Some conversations are too complex or delicate for text. Discussing emotional issues, delivering bad news, or addressing conflicts should ideally be done in person or over the phone, where tone and empathy can be better conveyed. Don't overwhelm with multiple texts. Sending multiple back-to-back messages can feel overwhelming, especially if the recipient is busy. Try to consolidate your thoughts into one or two messages instead of a stream of short texts. Don't leave people on read intentionally. If someone reaches out and you've read their message, it's courteous to reply rather than ignoring them. If you can't respond immediately, a quick acknowledgement like "I'll get back to you soon" is polite and shows respect for their communication. Avoid using all caps. Writing in all caps is usually interpreted as shouting. Reserve it for when you genuinely want to express excitement, but even then, use it sparingly. It can come across as aggressive if misused. Don't send unsolicited media. Whether it's images, videos, or memes, always consider whether the recipient would appreciate receiving it, especially in professional contexts. Unsolicited media can come off as spammy or intrusive. Avoid texting while in conversations or meetings. Texting while talking to someone in person or during meetings can be perceived as rude and disengaged. Give the people you're with your full attention unless there's an urgent need to respond to a text. Texting is a convenient and fast way to communicate, but like any form of interaction, it requires attention to etiquette. Being considerate of how and when you text can help maintain positive relationships, prevent misunderstandings, and ensure that your communication is effective and respectful.